Hello, it's been a little while since we've done a little Isaac. So let's start. We're gonna do Eden. I've just been kind of playing this. I took my my Switch with me when we went to the mountain, and I played a little bit. We will actually probably be going. This is a great start. We have an incredible rate of fire. We have an incredible starting item, and our damage is like only slightly above or slightly below average. We got some extra bombs. We're going to test one of them out right here. And Samson's Chain, I am so freaking 50-50 on this item. Like, okay. Look at it. It does block projectiles. So do that. And we saved our hangman for later. The main issue with Samson's Chain is the accidental destruction of things you don't want to destroy. The positive is that if you are patient and you have enough movement speed, you can use it intentionally. Not super easy to do though. I'm not patient enough for it, as we've just proven. The other secret room is right here. And it's a big, healthy little secret room right there. How are we getting so many flies per thing? It feels like we have fishtail or something. Well, maybe not. But using Samson's Chain as like a dry baby, or a little hushy as a way to block bullets is pretty neat. It's not super reliable, but on average it's a positive. And this is amazing. Alright, let's go check the last room out. 15 cents on this floor is freaking amazing, too. That means we'll probably get a thingy. Lazy worm is just goes farther but more slowly. I don't think I want that. The range increase is not enough to make up for the speed decrease there. God, I don't want to use a bomb on this. There we go. Key, sure. Well, straight up zero sum from that. Low Loki is pretty much nothing. I should have checked the shop for it. Fucking. And the number of times I've gotten a Curse of the Blind on the first floor where I have the opportunity to deal with the devil is just obscene. Things. Well, maybe we won't get it on this one. Maybe we'll get it on the next one. But since the update, I've had like a renewed vigor for this game, trying to finish out this last save file, get that 3,000,000%, and just. I don't know. I mean, I can still unlock the Forgotten on the other save files. It still counts it as being at 1,000,000% on those, but it's not really. Jaggy's out there watching three billboards from Ebbing. 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri, which is a not fantastical, but a fantastic movie. We started watching it last night, and then she fell all the way to sleep. Alright, we're gonna do it. It's essentially nothing. At least now we can look at our HP and go, which direction should we take? Nightlight's fine. I do want a Spirit Heart. I use all my bombs there. And Verp is the only thing I'd go back for. Maybe a Blood Bank. That speed up would be really useful. I don't know where any... Oh, boy. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ooh, and a lucky penny. We absolutely benefited from coming here. We're at the same HP essentially we were after getting duality. We got ourselves a world card, which will give us one quick floor. And we're good. And we can hear Sam Rockwell playing the fool. God damn, this game it's so good at just like giving you the perfect asshole of a curse for your current situation. Oh, you got some sort of mapping? Well, how about a Curse of the Blind, or a Curse of the, Loss? Oh, you got some sort of, deal with the devil? How about a Curse of the Blind? Okay. And that's a regular health up, because I was not at full health beforehand. I still can't complain about this. I had, like, it seems like sometimes when you play as Eden, you just get a bunch of runs in a row where you start off with an extremely low rate of fire and like a less than average starting damage, and that totally happened with me, like 3 runs in a row. They eventually turned out okay for the most part. I had more wins over the weekend than I had losses, but it's still kind of frustrating to get that back-to-back kind of crushing situation. The start is such a fundamental point of a run. And having that shit kind of blow the wrong way, just you feel it. Two bombs for 1 bomb to key. I think that's fair. Well, no, 2 bombs for 1 bomb. I think that's not good. Forgot I had to spend a key to get that key that I got. I'm loving all these HP things, because if we find some way to drop specifically our red hearts, we got the opportunity to get it back. Yeah, it could be smarter to put that in front of me. I don't have really anything to worry about. Boss of Trinket is a big maybe. We will use Algis on this boss. We'll come back for the world. We got 30 seconds. I think we can do this whole thing in 30 seconds. That's 7 rate of fire. It's fucking insane. Well, well, well.
Health up. Bad gas.
Nothing but positives. Holy shit. We still need to find our item room, right? Most probably this way. Yep. Thanks, dude. This bomb dude. A little bit extra damage. Alright. 50% of the time we'll get some extra damage. Everything's coming up great. This is a dynamite situation. The most exciting thing about going snowboarding was taking a few days off work. I love my job, I really do. We just did our taxes and I got to see in a numerical way how much I love my job. But it's still like, it feels super necessary to take a break from it every once in a while. Unfortunately, there was some work drama that kind of followed us up there to a slight degree. Didn't follow us up there, but like, you know, we have this like group chat thing, the line chat app, and basically one thing was done wrong and a write-up was threatened for a bunch of people, and it was essentially a smokescreen. This is how I'm viewing it. It doesn't really matter. You know, of course it doesn't really matter, especially to people who don't work there. But like, it really doesn't matter. It all is just the normal shit, but it's one of those weird situations where you have someone who everyone kind of agrees on as the as a weaker link. Sometimes does these things that feel like they're smoke and mirrors, like they're ways to distract away from the real issues and focus on side issues, so that things don't stand out so much for that individual, or it doesn't seem like there's, because it was kind of right on the heels of something else going wrong with them. So I don't really like it when people rely on, it's not projection, it's like it's just methods of distraction, methods of like, hey, let's turn the subject to something else so that what's going on with me is not going on. We just had our evaluations, and I think people are like more wary about their performance, so it's kind of coming out in these other ways. My evaluation went pretty well. I'm not trying to fart my own horn, but like, I'm really happy with the way things turned out for yours truly, me. And it felt vindicated. It didn't seem like they put a ton of time being super specific, but it also didn't feel like they were super general. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. Super general, super genuine bets. I will always take things that will lead me towards being spun. Alright, that was probably a little bit heavy right there. You know, I kind of wonder if I could have given a little more of that. We have so many hearts that we're absolutely going to a deal with the devil if we don't screw this whole thing up. There's a chance that, oh god, that I just overestimated my strengths, and we get like carrion queen or something and the whole thing goes to shit. Carrion queen fight is fucking insane. Unless you're just like stacked, it is the most difficult regular boss fight in the game. Oops, well, that essentially means we can't use the thing anymore. Dude. Starting to regret you, you stupid shit. Oh my god. And I got a thing for free. And it's an amazing thing. That's like... The fact that I thought about that for a fraction of a second is the dumbest waste of time that anybody has ever wasted their time with. It was kind of like, is there, like the situation was too good, there's got to be something I'm not seeing. Why would I choose that other one? There's no reason. Okay. Can't really do this guy. All right, we're not doing thrillingly in the HP department. In the protective HP department, we're fine overall. But if we want to keep getting those, oh boy, we want to keep getting those deals with the devil or potentially for some reason angel. Even with the added like Trisagon and Angelic Prism and other booster pack stuff, I don't know if there's any real reason to go angel over devil. Like, there's just never a time where I'm like, unless you're close to dying, then it's definitely the right time. But like, if you have the HP, you always want to go devil. They just haven't made angel deals valuable enough yet. I mean, there's Godhead. There's like 3 things that are great. Sensor is great. It's a goat head without ever needing to rely on shit ever again. And as I should have expected myself to do, I immediately forgot that I had flight. There we go. That was worth 2 bombs. We'll get bombs back. Flight actually makes Samson's Chain a little scarier. Oh, the other thing about this last booster pack, enemies I just don't understand. So I think this works. Those fountains are creep production facilities, and that creep is the only place that those attackers can go. So you want to kill the fountains to limit the movement of those teleporting shooters. But I don't know if it's really a priority, or if you want to get rid of the guys that can hurt you first. It's always hard to pass up blank card. Oh, especially now. Fuck.
Wheel of Fortune.
Should have done that a little closer. We just got 4 more bombs, so we're going to see if we can't get anything else. I want like a champion belt or PhD, that's fine.
48-hour energy.
Alright. So now that that's happened, I'm gonna... Jesus. I'm gonna start actually trying to use that to my advantage. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, we want the Emperor. Jeez, it's just cards galore. Emperor is going to be our best one. It always kind of sucks to realize how close you made it to the thing. Jeez. Fucking Christ. When it rains, it pours in this game. We're keeping the Emperor to skip the first post-mom for. Yeah, you know what? Virgo kicking in. This could honestly turn into both a lot of money and more health than we started with. Come on, Virgo. There we go. There we Virgo. disappointing, but what floor are we on? Thanks, that's one. Let's just get going. A fucking ball of bandages. God damn, make me feel like a fool. If I get another card, we're gonna try to kind of rush the boss a little bit. If I get another teleport card, that's not just gonna... Well, I guess even if I don't want to use the Emperor to check boss rush, if we can avoid it. But I don't want to waste this entire floor either. So it's gonna take us getting a card that can get us out of the mom, or out of the fight without just going straight back to mom. So we're on the lookout for, more than anything else, we're on the lookout for freaking cards. Or telepills. Neither of those. Not even touching them. And if we can't make it, we just can't make it. Yeah, we can't make it. It's not worth doing boss rush with fucked up health. Now, just that one heart is making me question whether or not we have the chance. Strength, no. Nope, already taken too long. Okay, stop worrying about it. Okay, so now that we have the time, we are going to try our fucking hardest. You gotta be kidding me. Death doesn't do it. Emperor, Emperor. Let's do the rest of this floor first. And then we might actually use one of these Emperors. Is that big just because there's two of them? Jesus Christ. Dagaz is not actually going to be useful. So Emperor, 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 Emperor. That blank rune is the one I want more of. It's building up flies. I'm building up double flies. Basically those trinkets, those Locust of Pestilence and all of those are just the same thing as a charge from Guppy, but like time differently, I guess. God damn, that sucks. I'm pretty tempted to just go through the entire fucking fight. The entire, all of goddamn boss rush. Depending on what we get. Sack Dagger's pretty good. Fight right, no. Sack Dagger. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. I think we're actually fine. I don't love doing boss rush unnecessarily, but we are essentially able to skip the next 2 floors. So if we wanted to do Hush for some reason, like if we make a bunch of money before then we're good to do it. And honestly, this is kind of proving itself, if anything. 5 rate of fire, 10.5 damage is pretty sick. Pretty disgustingly sick. However, there's no reason to just walk into enemies unless you got a shield up. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here, big boy. Double vision in this game is, or 2020 is just too much. It's too fucking good. Please nerf. Yo. Come on. Yeah, that's the other thing I'm not really... I didn't even say when I described our stats, like... We're not always hitting for 21 damage, but very often we're hitting for 21 at a 5 rate of fire. So there's even less to worry about. I just completely zoned out there. I forgot where I was even supposed to be looking. God, Flight was such a good get. Headless Baby, not the best. But I think we're doing alright. No reason to talk too much shit about it at this point. I wonder if when it doesn't kill, if the science shots actually do any greater amount of damage. Whereas, like, it either does enough to evaporate them, or it just doesn't do anything different. We're not going to need Blaster Strikes. But I'd rather have it and not need it, honestly. There was a Spirit Heart somewhere. Well. Alright. There's one there. Okay. What we can do is this. Since we have the compass, we'll see if there's anything worthwhile. And then Emperor, even if. Conquest, god damn it. Only ever get Conquest when there's when I already have Flight. Spun? Yuck. Alright. I'd prefer it. But, like, give me fucking Guppy, please. Let's go all the way with this one. I'm gonna fight this mini boss and then get out of here. Oh my god, a mini boss is so far away. So much farther than it was. Alright, we're gonna fight the trapper man, this guy, and then we're good. Envy? Why do I always think of Envy as a female? Is that sexist of me? I think that's pretty sexist of me. Alright, we're probably gonna... Oh my god, so fucking worth it. Like, we're at 2.5 luck. I think that rounds us up to 3 luck, so I think it's whole integers for luck. So I think that's a decent amount of positive. Likelihood to get keys is pretty high. I am going to go to Hush. Realizing that I basically had double damage. Oh god. And you realize that there's absolutely no reason to avoid Hush. I think I'm going to save this Emperor card for later. I'm going to have to use 2 keys here. Oh, just 1. Not bad. Still got the 7 keys we need for the Hush thing. We got ourselves a little tiny thing I like to call... Ah, I should have picked up the Book of Secrets. God damn it, I thought I had Bookworm there. I was already, like, writing home about it. Holy shit. Alright, if we thought we were not going to go to Hush at any point, I mean, that idea is out the window. We're definitely going to the Hush fight. Maud and June. Alright. All it takes is 1 book. Give me 1 book. Oh god, that's better than a book. I wasn't super, like, necessary there, but it's the better thing. Let's get a friend. Maybe a charge. Maybe a key. Little Steven, you complete me. Look at how far back we're keeping this guy knocked. You know what? If we get the chance to go to Delirium, I mean, like, we're not gonna go there from here. But if we get the chance to go there from, like, the Blue Baby fight or something, you might consider it. We can make Demon Hearts, Maw, and we have the Magician going, which is very, very exciting to me. Maw the Void. Oh, Nightlight. I was like, do we have Spirit of... or the Spirit? That's what it's called. Just the Spirit. God damn. Okay. We made our health back. I feel like I should totally be hit by these attacks. This guy's a fucking ostrich. Like, but like if ostriches could also shit out a bunch of bullets. Oh, my tears are too freaking powerful for me to actually deal with this stuff. Alright, well, that's that. And we can pretty much skip the next floor. Again, I'll just check and see if there's a little library somewhere for me. There's not. We'll do this, and then we'll be out of here. Sure. Let's just get that out of there. Someone's spitting wiggly teeth. I don't know if I am a huge supporter of spitting wiggly teeth. I miss my magician. Bonus. Oh my god, we need more keys! More luck. There's not gonna be anything on this map besides the boss. There it is. There it fucking is. There's that book on I wanted. Hey, and it's actual Dry Baby instead of fake out Dry Baby. What? Okay. Keep going this away. This is exactly what I want. Like, exactly. There's not a better freaking enemy in the game for muscle rolling. You gotta be freaking kidding me with this shit. Over this way? Weird. The only problem with Dry Baby at this point is the number of familiars I have. Somehow, still don't have control of that. There we go. I think a lot of time, even when I'm letting go to do Maw to Void, it's not actually the Maw that's hitting. It's usually just some sort of explosive damage from the freaking tiny bulletlets that are dropping off of everything else. Come on. Come on, give us. Well, that was a really good run. We did the whole thing in 34 minutes, including boss rush complete and the hush fight. We didn't get delirium in there, but that's what I've been loving Eden for the most part. Probably do another one of those a little bit later. That's good.